everyone hear me?
I can.
All right.
Could you hear the fan, or was it okay?
I don't hear anything. You sound good from my end.
All right, cool. I mean, I turned it off anyway. My room's cool enough. All right, let me pull up the pinned message. That way I know the easiest part of it.
All right. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of tabs opened up for all of the chapters. So if you want, I can just read you off what you need to do. You give me the number, I'll read you what the results are, and then that way we can just keep it rolling instead of us going back and forth trying to look up stuff.
Oh, dude, that would be nice. Can you tell me the fixers page? Because on the PDF it has a different page than what it says in the book.
In terms of like your character stuff.
Yeah.
1 second. Nomads. Fixers. On this, it says on my PDF, it's page 24.
Oh, got it. Beat you to it.
All right, so we're going to use the fast roll method. So you basically got to roll 9d10. Reroll any score of 2 or less.
Alrighty. Oof. Alright. I'm okay with this. Ooh.
Trust me, this was
Yeah.
a million times better than the last.
You're breaking up for me a little bit here and there.
This was a million times better than the other character sheet we experimented with. So yeah, I don't know if you like the color scheme, but it definitely is a lot more sophisticated. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm looking through. I just rolled my 9d10 in chat for Roll20.
Okay, let me just shove this over to the side here.
How have your days been?
Pretty cool. Can't complain.
Same here. Got some Bojangles.
Give me a second. I gotta, this is so.
Yeah.
I could get away with doing something, but I couldn't. All right, let's get back to the show. All right, so let's see what we got here.
I got some good ones. Only the lowest one is 2 4s.
Okay, that's not bad. In cyberpunk terms, 4 is about an average. 4 or 5.
Alrighty.
4. Although it's kind of weird the way they handle it, but you got a 10, so I mean you're doing much better than most of a lot of. You got a 9 and a 2 8s and a 9, so and 2 6s and a 7. Actually, not pretty bad setup. You're the fixer, right?
I am indeed.
So I'm going to say, actually, that's a good point. Let's read up on this because I'm not very familiar with the fixer.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where it says like what the best thing for each class would be.
Probably more of a social character.
Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely with the way he deals with dealing and wheeling, if you will. So that makes sense to me.
One moment here. The fixer, in terms of his skill sets, is street deal, forgery, intimidate, persuasion, handgun, brawling, forgery. Yeah, so I'm gonna say definitely reflex. Everyone needs a reflex in this game.
Oh yeah. I'd say that would be the 7 for me, right? It's either the 7 or a 6.
1 second, let me look up what intimidation and persuasion. I think intimidation and persuasion are cool skills.
Maybe.
Yes, they are cool skills. Intimidate, Streetwise is cool, which is your primary stat as a fixer.
Right.
So I might as well say you might as well make cool 10.
Yeah.
That seems to be the
Okay.
best. That seems the best way to go with that one. Pretty sure pick lock and pickpockets are reflex skills, but let me double check that. Oh, they are tech skills.
Okay.
So you may also want to contemplate putting making your tech skill above average.
Yeah.
Let me look at intimidation. I mean, not intimidation, intelligence, and see if there's anything in here. History, library search, mathematics, programming. All right. It seems that intelligence necessary for a fixer. However, in general, Cyberpunk tends to be more on the brainy side, so you shouldn't probably use it as a dump stat.
Right.
So I would probably also recommend, yeah, I would say in tech should be an average or at least above average score. So moves, at least pickpocket.
I think that I'm putting a 6 into tech, and the other 6. Well, no, I can spare. I'm trying to play this like way too cautiously, but I've got some good rolls, and I'm not used to that for character creation, man.
I would say empathy too.
Right. Would that be attractiveness?
Attractive is just straight up just how good you look.
Gotcha. Oh yeah,
Which
I'm going through master skill list now, like the attribute stuff. Just found that page on the rule book, so like cool is interrogation, intimidate. Okay. Yeah, intelligence also seems to be pretty important for fixer.
honestly, for your type of character, you may also want to look at investing in luck because luck gives you the ability to add points to your die roll every session.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I never underestimate luck in anything.
So there's an actual luck mechanic in this game where you can
Yeah.
and it's per session, so it resets every session. So it's not like you use it and you lose it. So, um, is movement, I think. That's just how fast you move. Body type is literally like how physical you are. So that actually pertains to how much damage you absorb.
All right.
For
I
the
don't
most
think he'd
part.
be too much that, so probably either a 4 or a 6 there.
Yeah. Empathy. Trying to remember what empathy was right away.
Okay. I got it right here. Empathy skills. There's human perception, interview, leadership, seduction, social. So empathy is pretty good for social, fast talk, and persuasion.
Yeah, I definitely say empathy should be another stat that you should focus on. And then it's really attractiveness, movement allowance, and body type is basically like your flavor at this point. Like, what do you want to be? Physically attractive or more physically minded or more have physical prowess or whatever. But I think you've got pretty good. Yeah.
Uh, EMP is the I can't remember what that acronym's for.
That's empathy. That's the one we
Empathy.
just.
Thank you. Yeah. I think I'm gonna use the 9 there, honestly.
Honestly, from
Simply for fast talk.
my read is that basically the fixer lives in cool and empathy.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, what you got? One more 4 left. Put it in MA.
Yeah, because he's not a big dude. If well, actually, hold on. I can add the photo to the bio right now, and you can see what I'm gonna go for as like what he looks. Give me a second. I gotta go through the file. Got a name at least, so that also helps.
So body type at 4. Yeah, you're on the weak side.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't want him to be a bruiser.
So, but just bear in mind though, that literally gives you like a -1 to your damage, which means that you actually take an extra point of damage from anything that hits you. So,
All right.
just keep that in mind. I expect you to be in the front lines. So,
Yeah, I would prefer not to be there either, man.
all right. So we're good on all the stats. Yep. You got them all inputted the right way. That's awesome.
Oh, thank goodness I didn't copy any by accident. Oof.
All right. So yeah, just make sure you put your roll in here.
Okay. Rip. Pressed the wrong thing. Okay.
All right, so once you type the roll in, let me know, and we can get started with the
Where did you want me to
personal
put the roll
style
at?
or stats. You'll see it: handle, roll, character points, age.
You're breaking up at the start and end. Are you using push to talk?
No, it's voice detection. Though I'm a little bit away from the microphone.
Okay.
If you scroll down from the stats, you'll see it right below where it says Cyberpunk 2020 character sheet. It'll say handle, roll, character point, age.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, so 27 is like 1 year less than the limit, right? So probably not the best for that.
You can roll for age, or you can pick the age that you want. However, the age determines how big your life path is. So the older you are, the more crazy.
He hasn't. He's probably only like
age starts
24.
At
16?
2d6.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
All right, so that means you have 8 life path years. Just bear that in mind. All right, so next phase up is origin and personal style. It's on page 37 of the PDF. 34 in the actual book page.
Alrighty.
And the first part is dress and personal style. You can roll if you want, or you could just pick whatever you want on this list.
Hold up. I am uploading what the character looks like to the page now. Let's
cool.
hope it's a good image.
If you already have a vision for your character, then
yeah,
put that in the description and we can.
Under the style and motivations, right?
This is literally the next section, ethnic origin.
You broke up again. It was what?
It's directly below dress and personal style.
Life of. I still couldn't catch you, man.
It's the next section, ethnic origins. There's a list right there.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant on the character sheet. Oh, man, I am sorry about that. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, just pick one or roll, whichever suits your fancy.
He would be, I want to say Japanese American, honestly.
Okay, that works. You can put that in. I just discovered, I'm going to post this on the main Cyberpunk page, but there's an actual super expanded lists of all this that someone put up from like all the source books. I may just put that up and say, hey, if you guys want to redo your backgrounds or re-roll based on a, because there's one that's literally like 20 different like and like complete like rules on like ethnic origins and whatnot.
Nice.
So that might be a possibility. But yeah, you could just pick the ones from here. It basically covers all the general categories. So if you want to read Japanese. Oh, all right. So are you ready for family background?
I am indeed. Let's go through this.
Roll a D10. Or you want to pick one? The next page.
Yeah, I'm on the page for Life Path. I'm looking through. I think I'm alright with rolling on that one.
All right, then. Roll a D10.
Oof, corporate executive.
All right, roll another D10 to see if they are something good or alive or dead, or basically if there's something good or bad happened to them. Both parents are living. Actually, one is good in this case. So switch over, and then right next to that is family status. So roll 1 to 10 again.
Okay.
Or family status is in danger, and you risk losing everything if you haven't already.
Yikes.
Now roll another D10 to see what the family tragedy is.
This is probably one of the coolest character creation things I've seen, honestly. I'm not surprised I haven't gotten into this before.
Definitely interesting. 8 means your family was scattered to the winds due to misfortune, which makes sense. They're corporate executives. Maybe the stock value dropped one day. All right, so go to childhood environment, which is diagonal in the middle right there. 10.
Yeah, I'm just writing it up like as we go in the family tab of the character as well.
No problem. So you rolled an 8, right? That's an 8 for childhood environment.
Yep.
Grew up in a large archaeology city.
And archaeology is what exactly?
It's basically a building that doubles as a city. It's basically
okay. Like a Judge Dredd's thing.
Yeah, the mega towers. Yeah,
that's okay, sick.
So, all right, now we're on to the sibling part.
Alrighty.
So roll a D10.
Would I be able to choose how many in this one and then go through the other ones?
If you wanna pick the number of siblings you have, that works too.
Yeah, I think
have up to 7.
Right. I don't think he's gonna have a big family. Maybe a younger sibling.
Younger sibling?
Right, and then I'm gonna go through the next.
So you want to roll how they feel about you?
Yeah.
Like you. So basically just roll another D10 unless you want it to be a brother or a sister.
Yeah, I'll go for another D10, honestly. So
then it's a male. So you have a brother a younger brother who likes you. And once you're done, let me know, and we'll move over to motivations.
Okay. So, personality traits.
Choose or roll 1. You want to roll a 10, or you just want to pick from the list?
I'm alright with 9, intellectual and detached.
Intellectual and attached? I didn't see your roll. That's weird.
You said I could pick, right? Or you want me to roll?
Oh no, I just thought you rolled on roll 20. I was
yeah.
That's fine. If you rolled a 9, you're intellectual and attached. That's fine by me.
You don't get a business and personal feelings mix, right?
Definitely. I could definitely see that. You want to roll for a person you value most?
I think it would have to be the brother.
Okay, that works. You value your brother, your younger brother most. What do you value most?
Let us see.
Also, you can mix and match some of these. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can you actually can say you can value money and power. You know what
Cool.
I'm saying?
All right. I like how I'm not always just restricted to one. Nice. Thanks for letting me know.
Likewise for the personality traits, if you want to mix and match those, like if you wanted, like for example, if you wanted to be like intellectual and sneaky.
I think he
Just
would
saying,
be if
you don't
those
have to
two, it would be the deceptive.
yeah, you don't have to retcon it if you want.
Right,
I'm just
right.
saying going forward.
Gotcha. I can always come back and put that later before we start too, right?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Cool. I mean, I'll make sure I put it in the chat. That way you can have updates as well.
So what do you value most?
I'm gonna roll for it.
Go for it. You got a 3, your word. But you are
I can dig it. Yeah. And also another trait I thought of, I thought of something a while back about how he would do anything to make the deal go through.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. All right, so now we're down to how do you feel about most people?
So
You can roll it or you can pick it.
I want to go with 5, but I've played a lot of characters like that, and it hurts my feelings. I can't play the bad guy character in every RPG. I think I'm gonna go for it this time, though.
Our tools, use them for your own goals and discard them.
All right.
That's what you're going for? Number 5?
Yes, indeed. Number 5 alive.
Oh, last but not least, your most valuable possession.
Can I make one here?
Yeah, you could if you have your own.
Yeah, it'd have to be his motorbike.
Motorbike? Okay.
Yeah, man, you see that jacket? The man's a rider.
I can dig it. I used to ride a motorcycle too.
Nice. Was it more of a cycle or a hog?
It was a cruiser. I had a Honda Shadow.
Nah, it's alright.
Cool. All right. So, being that you've already established your age, and you said you were 24, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that being said, we're gonna roll
8d10, right?
Yeah. So we got 2 ways of doing this: individually year by year, or it's essentially no. It works out better that way. It works out better this way. Let's do
All
it
right.
this way. You're 24, right?
Indeed.
Life path years. So I'm just going to mark it here: 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. So that's just so I can keep track of it. That way you don't lose track of your rolls. So I'm going to say roll for all the major events now, and then we'll go back year by year and we'll re-roll those. So then that way you can go down each life path for each year. So
All right.
this way of doing
So 8d10 now, then we go through again, right?
it. So roll for year 17.
Alrighty.
And just tell me, actually, give me a second. Let me just resize my window here. With this. All right, let me know when you're rolling.
All right, I'm good. Here's the roll.
Anything.
There it is.
4. All right, so you rolled 4. That's friends and enemies. All right, for age 18.
Another 1d10.
Roll another d10.
Ooh.
Now roll the 1. That's big problems, big wins. 19. Roll a d10.
6.
It's a 6. Friends and enemies. All right, now age 20. Roll a d10. Another friends
6.
and enemies. All right, at age 21.
I'm beginning to realize how much things stack up the older you are in this world. Jesus.
So be careful. It sounds cool to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be like 24, and you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
baggage.
Well, no, I like it. That's how you make a character deep.
8 is romantic involvement. So for age 22, please roll another d10.
Another 8.
Another 8, another romantic, another lover man. Now age 23.
4.
4, friends and enemies. It certainly matches your social lifestyle. And last year.
Big money, no whammy. 9.
Nothing happened that year. Boy. All right, so going back to age 17, you rolled a 4, which is friends and enemies. That is on page 38.
41 in PDF.
41 in the book.
I got it.
So, first part is roll a d10.
10.
It's a 10. You
Made
made
an
an
enemy.
enemy.
Oof.
So, first part of deciding who your enemy is, you can pick or roll. Male or female, or roll for it.
I think, I want to say female just in case the romantic turns out the good way afterwards too, but I'll roll. Yep.
The 3, which is a female. All
Destiny.
right. The cause, actually, the enemy is, you can either pick or roll.
Nine.
Corporate executive.
Oof. Huh.
Are you good with that choice?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right. So the cause of your corporate executive female enemy was pick a roll.
Oh. Ooh, I want to go with either 7 or 9. I think 7. Turn down the other's offer of a job or romantic involvement. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have 7, and then on the back burner for it, I'll have we'll see what happens after the romantic problem I had in that one year.
Okay, that works. You can use 7. Hold on a second. Let me just jot that down. 7. And so, who's fracked off?
All right.
Roll or pick?
I'm all right with rolling. Ooh, they hate you.
They hate you? You rolled a 4.
Indeed.
Okay, so what you gonna do about it? If the two of you face to face, what would you do?
We ignore the scum.
What you gonna use? Number
Yeah.
number 7. And so continuing on, what can she throw against you?
They're corporate exec, but I think I'll roll to see how much of their resource they'll use. 7.
An entire gang.
Oh man, hell yeah.
Now remember, in the cyberpunk future, corporate executives can in fact recruit criminal gangs to work for them.
Oh yeah, I'm alright with that.
For personal style and motivations, which is the other page up above, you can decide on your own what this person looks like and all that business. I'm not gonna go through all that right now.
Right.
All right, so moving right along, that makes it age 18. A big problem, big wins year for you. So that being the case, we have to decide what that is. Roll a d10, or decide whether it's it's a disaster or you had got lucky.
I want to let fate decide this one. I've got the points and luck. Let's do it.
This is usually a roll one. You took a hit. Disaster strikes. So
another D10.
And you're rolling 9.
Well, this makes sense.
Corporation. You have angered some corporate honcho. Roll another D10.
All right. This would also make sense with the chick that's after me. Let's see how big her corp is. 2.
9. Well, that's 2. It's a small corporation. And
alrighty.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do about it?
Oh, what are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna get what's mine.
You're gonna get what's yours? All right. And that's it for age 18.
All right.
Corporate meat grinder.
Don't we all?
At age 19, friends and enemies. So, roll D10 to see if you made a friend or an enemy.
3.
Roll the 3. You made a friend. So, let me see here. Got a 3. So, in your friendship, you can choose either male or female, or roll for sex.
Let's go for rolling for both.
Roll it.
So this one will be for the gender, and this one's for the relationship.
It's a female.
And a 2.
Like a kid, sister, or brother to you.
Oh, I've already got an idea for how that'll tie into the chick who I denied their feelings.
There you go. Nice. All right. So since we're on the same page for your next year, you either made another friend or enemy the year afterwards. So roll another D10 to find out if it's friend or foe.
4.
4. You still made another friend.
Thank God.
Oh, going down again. You got to pick either male or female, or roll for the sex.
I'll say male this time.
Gonna make it a male. So we'll just put that as a 2.
And maybe a co-worker.
Which one's that one?
This is for the male, the co-worker.
Is that an option up here?
For friends, it's number 4, a partner, a co-worker.
I see it. It was wedged in between teacher and old lover. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Easy peasy. All right. So moving right along for year 21, which was an 8. Romantic involvement. Age 39 or 43 in the PDF.
All right. I'm all good here.
So, you obviously can pick the sex, hetero or whatever one you want.
Yeah, I think it'll be a girl. Might work into the rivalry I've got with that CEO or the executive. Sorry.
Perfectly. So you can either roll for how it worked out or pick on the list.
I think we'll go with the tragic one.
Tragic love affair?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Love affair with problems. Oh no, tragic love affair. Tragic love affair. Roll or pick.
I think a personal goal or vendetta came between us.
Number 4. Got caught up too much in the corporate grind, lost track of your feelings. All right, go to mutual feelings. Mutual feelings. Pick a roll.
I'll go with the roll here. 10.
10. They like you. You hate them. Maybe she left you for her career.
All right.
All right.
That's
So
21.
Well, that's the end of age 21. Now we're at age 22, which is another romantic year for you. Made another girlfriend. You can decide or roll how this relationship worked out.
Let's go with the roll.
Roll it.
Yep. Turns out it's a girl.
Fair. So, ironically speaking, it was the best year of your life. Nothing happened. No drama.
Nah, it's all right with me.
On vacation.
Gotta take some downtime.
So, age 23 is a number 4, which makes that friends and enemies. On to friends and enemies. That's page 38. 41 in the PDF. Roll a D10 inside. That's a 2. We made a friend. Male or female or roll?
I think it'll be a male mentor.
All right, so you're going to make a male mentor. Three. All right, so that's what we got that. And so that leaves us to, actually, that's it. That's the end of it, because 24 was nothing happened, so nothing happened.
So far.
So there you go. You got a little bit there to flesh out with. After this session, once I go over everything, I'll talk over with you a couple of things, and then we'll see how we can hook you in with the rest of the guys.
All right.
So, moving right along.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go first.
Oh, I was going to ask. I'm pretty sure, but you're going to be sending like that list of things to me, right?
List of what?
Like those life events that we just rolled.
Oh, the roll numbers? Yeah, I got everything.
All right, thank you. So, carrying on.
So, moving right along, we're going to go over to the career skills section. That's page 44, page 47 in the PDF. As you can see there, under Fixer, you will see a list of skills. Those skills are basically your career skills. You have 40 points to all these skills. The one that's bold on the top, street deal, that is your primary skill. You have to have at least a 1 in that skill, but obviously it's your biggest ability. So you should probably pump as much into that as you feel comfortable putting into. Also, I would also recommend awareness notice, because it's generally like your perception initiative skill for all intents and purposes. So yeah, then after that, it's pretty much your flavor of what you want to be. You know, you want to be a pickpocket, you want to be a forger, you want to be like an intimidator, you want to be a hustler. You know, you're quick with your hands, or you know, you always got a piece on you. Character, so I imagine you'd be more of a gun type than a punch someone in the face type. And quite frankly, you wouldn't want to even get your hands dirty on that level. So you usually have a couple of guys who they're the ones that actually get their hands dirty.
Yeah, I think we have a what was it? We have a solo too, right?
2 solos.
Ooh, we got 2. I forgot about that.
However, one is definitely not from Night City, so you would not know him directly. Although,
right.
Depending on how we flesh out this, there might be a hook for him. And I haven't rolled the other solo yet, so you might know a solo. I don't know yet. It all depends. You're definitely the kind of guy who looks for helpers.
Oh yeah. I've always got a name. I've always got a line to them.
There you go. All right, and once again, if you're confused or you're not sure, just tell me what skill you're looking at. I'll look up the description of it and I'll read it off to you. That way you can decide if you want to invest points in it. That way you're not
All right.
flipping back and forth through pages like a madman. Let me take that burden from you.
Thank you. Gotta pull up the
Strangely enough,
calculator.
your character probably has the most self-evident list of skills because we were dealing with the net runner the other day, and I actually had to look up a couple of skills. You're like, you know what? I don't know for your career, this actually might. And one we discovered that one was actually, yeah, you might actually need this skill. It didn't sound like it was necessary, but you're like, yeah, you're gonna need this. But yours is simple, like forgery, brawling, lock, pickpocket, intimidate, persuasion, like problems. And just so you know, because the obvious question is, you're not restricted to this completely. When we're done with this, you'll have what's called pickup points, which is basically your intelligence and reflex combined. And those are your extra skill points that you can put in outside your career skills. So you can pick up like driving or, whatever other skills you feel you want to flesh out your character with.
Alrighty.
Also bear in mind how many points you put in this skill and these skills actually represents a level of ability. So if you're not sure what's the difference between giving yourself a 3 in forgery versus a 6, once again, I could look it up because a lot of them give you like explanations for like what the relative skill levels are, which are actually kind of funny. So like I explained to the other guy in this book, it says that Captain Kirk's leadership skill is 11. And Sherlock Holmes has an awareness score of 10.
Nice. Trying to find forgery right now, but I can't find it. Would you be able to help me with that one?
1 second, let me look it up.
Ah, tech. It's always that last second you see it, huh?
Like I said, don't tear your head out. Look it up. Then that way you can just pick the ones that you know right away. And if you're not sure, just ask me. I'll look it up, and then we'll come back to it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What is a level 3 in forgery, actually?
Skill may also be if you can fake. I'm gonna sit there and say, generally in the rules, 3 is average.
He's not going to be too much into it.
My general reading is 3 is average, 6 is above average, and then 9 is your like savant, genius, super skilled level. So, for example, I'll give you another descriptor. It doesn't have anything to do with your class, but it'll give you a better idea. Like electronic security, the skill of installing or countering electronic eyes, locks, bugs, tracers, security cameras, pressure plates. At level +3, you can jimmy or install most apartment locks. At +6, you can override most corporate office locks. At +9, you can enter most high security areas with impunity.
Ooh.
That generally applies to most of the other skills. On average, that's where the skill levels lie. For example, under play instrument, at +10, you are widely acclaimed, have lots of Grammys, and regularly jam with Carrie Aerodyne, which is some setting superstar. What have you decided? Let me look at your character.
Yeah, I'm going through it now.
Give yourself an 8 street deal. Intimidation or streetwise.
Yeah, I'm going into those next. I'm going down the line of them. So now I've got picklock and pickpocket.
The tech skills. It's such a weird thing. I would not have imagined that pickpockets was a tech skill. Just to let you know, you don't have to put points in everything on here.
Oh, okay. Completely forgot about that. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't. You're not required to put points in every skill stack. So just don't have like 3 skills either, because obviously that doesn't work either. So you're not allowed.
Yeah.
And be aware, unlike D&D, which has like hardcore experience where you level up, quote unquote. In this, it's like I give out improvement points. So as the
All right.
game goes on, you will have the opportunity to improve your skills in whatever you're doing. So this isn't set in stone. There you go. Got 4, 2 in pickpocket. All right.
Yeah. I didn't. I didn't realize that I didn't have to put all of them into like everything that I had. So yeah, I took some away from melee and some brawling out.
Like I said, the way your character's set up, I mean,
It's not my style.
it's not even remotely your style. So you would probably get away with not putting points in brawling and just put. You got 6 handgun, which gives you a pretty decent.
Yeah, but he's had his scraps. He didn't really win them, but he had them.
Okay, fair enough. But that's how you want to play him. Awareness notice is 6. That's a pretty decent score as well. How many points do you have left? You have 40. Remember.
Yeah, I'm at 9 for my count.
Sure,
Feel
you got it.
Hold on.
That counts.
What was that?
You have 8 in street deal. That also counts towards your total.
Right.
8,
That was
16,
included.
16. I got 22.
Huh. I did some wrong math, it seems.
You did. And actually, I am off because I missed one. You have 8 street deal, in brawling, and 6 in handgun. Actually, no, I got that right. So that's another 8. That's 16. And you got awareness notice, 22, which means I'm already off. 22. Actually, you have 28. No, there's 3 in forgery. And then another 6. That's 31.
All right, cool. Ooh. Terrified there for a second.
Got 9 more points left.
Definitely think it's going to be into persuasion, not intimidation.
Oh, cool. That's an empathy skill.
Alrighty. That's the 40. 6 in persuasion, 3 in intimidate. Actually, 2.
Got 1 more point left then.
Yeah.
You're gonna put it in.
I think pickpocket. Alright, that'll do.
All right, let's divvy this up again. Let's tally this up again.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
8 in street deal. The 2 in intimidate, that makes it a 10. Persuasion, that makes it a 16. 6 in awareness, that's a 22. 2 in brawling, that makes it a 24. 6 in handgun, that makes it a 30. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. 33 in forgery, that's a 33. And 4 in pickpocket, and 3 in pickpocket, 4 in pick locks for a total of 7. That makes it 40. Boom, we got it. Hit it right on
Hell
target.
yeah.
All right, there you go, like butter.
Clockwork, baby.
So now we'll move on to your basically your income and your starting gear. First thing we're going to determine is your salary. Is your special skill is streetwise, right?
Indeed.
All right, so it's street deal. Sorry, street deal, right?
Street deal, yes. And mentioned pickup skills.
Oh, pickup skills. That's right. All right, yes, let's do that. You're right. Thank you very much. So yeah,
Thank you,
take
O.
your int, which gives you a 15, and that's your pickup skills.
All right, 15 more points. And now these are from everything, right?
This lets you. Now, here's the rule: you can pick anything outside of your career skills.
Okay, there it is. Thank you.
This is where you get, like, if you want to be a good driver, then this is where you pick up driving as a skill.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be in motorcycle because he's not going to want to crash on his favorite thing.
Exactly, and I do believe down below, yes, down to the lower part of the page, yeah, you got it, motorcycle. Because it's kind of weirdly laid out a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
You also might want to think about the stealth skill.
Yeah, that and dodge.
It might be also possible. Shadow track.
Yeah, I was looking into that.
So another ability like dodge, which lets you like shake tails.
All right.
Food for thought. You can decide how you want to play, but I know you're probably generally the more sneakier,
Oh yeah.
kind of guy. So you probably wanna streetwise. So you went with the resist torture drugs.
He's had to go through some stuff. I had an idea that he might have lost a leg. I'm still mulling it over.
Okay.
So I've got 6 points left.
All right. Let me know if you have any questions.
Alrighty.
Also want to look at the social skill.
Yeah, I'm going through them all, man. Oof, there's so many options. Kid in a candy store, am I right?
Absolutely. I'm waiting for somebody to pick capoeira.
Oh, dude. Oh, if I wasn't playing if I was playing a fighter, oh man, I'd be into those different martial arts. I look into a lot of them. I used to do Taekwondo myself, so I got an appreciation for them all.
Oh, I still remember the Street Fighter game when they put the capoeira.
Ooh.
Right.
So, 3 or 4 is about the general.
Yeah, 3 or 4 is considered average. Like,
okay,
you're good. You're good enough. Like, you're not.
You can manage it. Three in math because money stacks, baby.
Absolutely. So yeah, I'll just let you know the way it works in this game. It's additive, so it's like if you're gonna roll an intimidate,
right,
it would
be added to my base.
Right, and then I assign a difficulty which you won't know.
Right,
and then you either hit the number or you don't.
I like that when you don't always tell them the number, so they don't know if they made it or not.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, and your attribute adds also as a modifier.
Right,
so
right.
For example, in intimidate, that's cool. So it would actually be 1d10 plus 8 plus 2. So it'd be like 1d10 plus 10.
Oh yeah, cool. Quite literally.
So that, yeah, thanks. I totally forgot about the other part of it.
O is always saving us over here, man.
So yeah, so that way, realistically, like, and then yeah, depending on what the difficulty is. But honestly, in your case, you're already rolling at a 10, so it's like 10 plus. You can generally intimidate most You can intimidate most guys on the street just by looking at them. That look.
You never know. I'm having to go against some executives and their gangs that they hire, man.
Yeah, you gotta
Everything
learn that
helps.
that cold, steely boardroom negotiating look, and let you see you sweat. Good with the pickup skills?
I am now, yes.
All right. So that being said, now we can move on to your career, or more importantly, your starting cash and equipment. Wait, hold on. Let's make sure. Yeah, no, we're not doing reputation. You're gonna have to earn your reputation in this.
I'm all right with that. Yeah, nobody starts off big.
All right. So in chapter literally after what we just dealt with, so that would be page 58 in the book, 62 in the PDF. You are a fixer with a what's your 8 in street deal. That gives you sub-lieutenant, $7,000 a month salary. What does he have to say about this? Okay. So yeah, your current monthly salary, your hustle, is 7,000 a month. Now, roll for what your starting cash is, which is going to be a 1d6 divided by 3. So roll a 1d6 and divide the number by 3.
So it'll be
2.
2.5. Oh, we round down? All right, so it's 2.
It's 2. Or actually, no, because he's always saying round up. Man, I'm bad with this type of math. Hold on a second.
Down.
Okay, so yeah, then that's a 2. So you have 2 months of your current salary. That's $14,000. Roll another d6.
Oh no, this is the big one. Yeah, I'm still employed.
You're still hustling on the streets in the corporate bureaucracy. You still got a job. You're still a fixer. You're still working for some corporation. And you have about $14,000 starting cash savings to play around with. So segueing into that part of it, I'm going to tell you right now that you're starting from the bottom and you're not there. If you know where that song came from.
Yeah, started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
Oh yeah, no, this is the bottom.
For the bottom. So that being said, you're not armed for bear. You can buy a basic gun. You can buy a basic piece of armor, like a leather Kevlar vest or something like that. Keeps you good on the streets, but you don't have anything like extensive weapon collection. Strangely enough, as a fixer, any specialized gear. You don't need a cyber deck. You don't need repair tools. You don't need cybernetics, like weapon cybernetics, to do your job. So yeah, outside of buying a basic gun and a vest, a lot of your stuff I would imagine would be more luxury style, vanity kind of things. That's my take on it. I don't know what your take on it is. So
something
yeah,
for armor, definitely. You get shot on the job, you gotta make it.
So let's just do the weapons first on page 61, which is 64 on the PDF. You basically stick yourself with the light auto pistol category. Do wrong with the Federated Arms X22.
Yeah. Pocket.
Okay, I'll go over you a quick rundown on what all these esoteric numbers mean. The type is P for pistol, duh.
Yeah, it's a
WA
pocket.
is concealment is pocket, but WA is your weapon accuracy, bonus to attack, which is 0, no bonus. Con is concealment. P, you can put it in your pants. Availability, C and E are common. E is sort of like gun store. Damage, that's how much damage you do, and that's what's the type of ammo you use. Number of shots is how many rounds are in the clip. Rate of fire is how many shots you can do per round. Reliability, which is actually important, is how reliable the weapon. ST is standard reliability. 50 meters. That's your maximum range for the gun. And the cost is 150.
And that comes from my starting Euro bucks, right?
Yes. We got
All right, so Federate Arms.
And so you can just write all those stats down because you will need them. I guess you could probably go for a melee weapon too. That you're on the streets all the time. Probably could use it.
Yeah.
It's on page 64, which is 67 in the PDF. Idea. Once again, I have another PDF with a much more extensive item list. So you can just pick something generic now, and once I share that PDF with everyone, find something better that's basically the equivalent, go for it. I'm not that picky when it comes to that. You just can't have anything too special or what I would consider like military grade. Yeah, like I can totally see you with a switchblade.
Oh, he's going brass knucks.
Brass knuckles. Although you could, well, actually, I don't know. No, that's a cybernetic implant. You probably would need like.
Which one are you thinking of?
There's a cybernetic implant that gives you basically builds brass knuckles into your fist.
Nah.
Okay.
He's gonna try to keep it all natural.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Brass knuckles. And then, there's a knife up above, switchblade. I don't know why you would want to walk around with a chainsaw.
You never know.
You know when you need a good chainsaw?
That's where the intimidation comes from.
Okay, that's what you go when you really mean business. When you really negotiating, you show up with the chainsaw, you just plop it down on the table.
Sorry, I thought this was the ice sculpted convention.
I love it. All right, so we can go down to armor. That's on page 67, and that's 70 on the PDF.
Hold up, putting down brass knucks.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
So armor?
Like I said, that's on page 67.
Yep.
70 in the PDF. And like I said, there's two trains of thought here. Number one, you're starting off for all intents and purposes, so you're not gonna have access to a lot of stuff. Number two, if you look at this chart, see where it says EV?
Yeah.
That's your evasion cost. The heavier the armor, the less reflex you get. So that +1 actually takes away one of your reflex. So if someone attacks you, you actually lose some agility on the dodge for the heavy. Obviously, the trade-off is you get more damage absorption, which is what armor is in the game. So that's the trade-off. So not only does
thick boys don't move fast,
right? Now you don't move fast, so you may want to consider that. You're not going to be a frontline guy anyway, so there'd be no reason for you to wear like a full flak outfit. Say, for example,
the world may never know.
Stick to the Kevlar t-shirt, vest, light armor jacket if you feel like it. It'll throw you into combat right away anyway. You'll have the opportunity to gear up before we head off to the job, quote unquote. And so don't worry about that part.
All right.
I mean, I don't see you being in like Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
As a fixer.
Oh, dude, you never know. Sometimes you just gotta really put the hurt on them.
You might make some arrangements to get. You might make through your connections get yourself a little battle mech suit.
Sometimes somebody just really wants that mech.
So, yeah,
You gotta show it off.
You gotta steal a mech. So what's the best way to steal it? Than to get in one and just blast your way out.
Oh, it's like that dude who made his own tank from a forklift.
Yes, that would be cool too.
What are you supposed to do against him?
You couldn't. He burned himself out. That was basically what they did.
Yeah, they just waited for the gas to go.
That was basically the answer. Just let him rampage.
Oh yeah, it's the old video of the dad yelling at his son to get out of the tank, but all he responds with him is, "I'm in a tank. What are you gonna do?"
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, conversely, right below the armor section, there's the other gear list. So
Right.
like I said, that's sort of integral to your character right away. Like you need a cyber deck or you need a toolkit. So I could say, obviously you have a cell phone, obviously you have clothes, obviously you have a motorcycle. Actually, yes, mark down that your motorcycle costs 1,500 euro bucks.
Thank you.
That will actually be important to note because that is an expensive purchase. Let's see what we got here. What's also important to note. Yes, let's just put down that your apartment condo is $200 a month. That as well, being that you are employed, you have living expenses. Plus,
200 a month.
You got to have a crib. Got to have something to bring the ladies home to. And so, yeah,
This is where the magic happens, and he just has a magician's training kit on the table.
Exactly. So yeah, outside of this, the rest of it I could see is really just luxury vanity items. I mean, I don't really care if you pay $200 for real wood furniture. You've been around for 6 years in Night City, so I can assume you have a fairly decent decked out apartment and whatnot. You are a fixer after all.
And I make 7,000 a month, baby. Oof.
But adjusted for inflation, it's really just 2,000. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Let me have this.
So yeah, like I said, you could just I work on the honor system, so obviously whatever you feel you need to spend money on, just mark down that from your list. Obviously, you're going to run into a huge problem because if you invest in cybernetics, that's going to chop your cash down a lot. So there's that as well. But yeah, there isn't anything here that I can see you need right now to show resources on. Quick here. I mean, there is Vakulok. I don't know about that security stuff.
What is flash paint and flash tape?
Where's that under?
Tools. I can look through it as well. Gotcha. Fluorescent paint gives off soft light equal to glow sticks. Oh, it's like a neon light kind of spray paint, but it glows on its own. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not something he's gonna have, but I'm just saying it's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, I really can't see anything else here. I mean, maybe a laptop. Maybe you want to mark that down that you have one.
Yeah, phone and a laptop.
On a laptop, I would definitely say make sure you mark that at least you spent money on it. Got the motorcycle, which is your baby. Your apartment is $200 a month. Actually, make it 300 with utilities. I don't know why they split the cost, but we're just gonna say it's 300. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's nice to add in things and keep it simple.
Yeah, we could say that. I mean, and then you know what? Let's just make that a living cost in general. Add the $100 a month cell phone service to that cost as well. Living costs that covers your apartment, your utilities, your communication.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Honestly, don't worry about it. Here's a joke. Here's a joke. Mike Pondsmith, the guy who made Cyberpunk, he laughs about it. But when he made up this setting, he never ever predicted smartphones. Like it just
Oh
never was.
yeah.
So he's got convoluted things about cell phones and telephones and all that because he imagined a different telecommunication future. So don't worry about it. Yeah, because it's like there's cell phone service and radio service and cyber modems and all this other bit, and I'm just streamlining it all down. Your cell phone could double as your cyber modem. If you want to, you can install a cyber cell phone in your head, and you don't need any other peripheral device. And so yeah, it's all ridiculous. We're just gonna stream all like that down
Did
because
you
literally he can't. He's literally saying in the next edition of the rules, he's gonna rewrite it so he can explain where the iPhone came from.
Nice. Did you say just mark that I've bought a phone and laptop, or take it from my price that I have now?
Yeah, mark it down. Yeah, deduct it from your starting cash.
Gotcha,
Now.
gotcha.
That's the only thing that.
Yeah, those are the last two things I think would be like really important to him.
Laptop, phone, motorcycle, and the living cost, which is the combo of cell phone service, rent, and yeah, at 7,000 a month, you eat fine.
I can enjoy a steak every now and again.
Exactly, and like I said, you've been around long enough. I mean, you got furniture. I'm not gonna go through all that minutia.
Yeah, I have some clothes.
So yeah, you got clothes, you got all that. I mean,
Nah, actually, I'm just gonna wear the same wife beater every day. It's my style.
So
Consistency,
that being said,
you know.
good with that. That's your starting equipment. So now we're getting into the meat of the matter. Cyberpunk. That's page 72, 75 in the PDF.
Alrighty.
All right. Do you know what cyberpsychosis is?
I am looking through it now.
I'll give you the quick.
Yeah, it's when you start changing your body, you get messed up.
Okay, so it's real simple. You see your empathy?
Yeah.
Basically, you have a humanity pool point. It's 10 times your empathy. That's the maximum amount of cybernetics that you can put on your body. Each cybernetic implant has a cost. Some of them are fixed, some of them are rolled. The more you put in, the less that number gets deducted.
I see it.
Every 10 humanity points, you lose a point in empathy.
Ah.
What does that mean for you? It basically works out like this. At empathy 3, you start becoming a cold fish.
Oof.
Empathy 0, you are basically a psychotic cyborg. There's in fact a special hit squad of cops whose only job is to track down, capture, and rehabilitate cyber psychos. They're called the Cyber Psycho Squad.
To be fair, that's just a sick name in general.
It is. So, the more cybernetics you put in, the more there's a humanity cost. The lower the humanity cost, the higher the humanity cost, the more you'll have to play your character like literally like RoboCop or Terminator.
Wait,
and then eventually you just become the T1000 or the TX.
Right. You said RoboCop and Terminator, and in that order, I just remembered Epic Rap, the Ultimate Showdown. I can't remember the next few words. That was one hell of a video, though. Oof.
That was cool. So just bear that in mind as something you keep track of when you're putting in cybernetics. So there is another aspect to this. It has to do with the cost. It's a little crazy. So there are several costs associated with cybernetics. Cost.
Right, I'm looking through the whole list now, so let's go through it.
Cost, which is basically negligible, minor, major, or critical. Obviously, it'll give you descriptions of what requires. This is actually more relevant when you're playing live. So say your character wants to get a cybernetic implant. I would have to account for this when you do it because like critical requires you like to be like a weak, healing, so to speak. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the first cost. Is the cost of the surgery. The second cost is some of the cybernetic implants require what's called a base unit. So you have to pay to get that installed first, and then you pay for an add-on, which gives you an effect. So just to quickly, if you go down below the chart and you see there's a category called neurowear, and it says processor.
Mm-hmm.
That is the base unit. That is the first thing you have to have installed before you even get to the chart below it. So that is a minor surgery. So that's going to cost 500 euro bucks alone, and then the unit itself costs another 1,000 just to get the base neural processor installed on your body.
Right.
Then you look below. Each one of those sub things gives you another ability. So, say for example, you wanted a Speedware Sandevistan Neuroware processor. That would cost you an additional $1,600 on top of the $1,500 you spent, for a grand total of $3,100 total.
All right.
And if you look at the last column, so just to install the neurowear, you're going to take a D6 hit in humanity. When you install the Speedware, you're going to take another D6 and divide it by 2. Is your total humanity cost for that object. But if you look at the item below it, tactile boost, it just has a straight humanity cost of 2.
Like how some of them have it.
So that's how it works. So that being said, just look through it really quickly. If you're not sure about something, let me know. I've already gone through this list enough times to know what.
Something that's popped out at me under reflex chips. It says chips reflex-based skills.
Okay, so this is how that works. It's like the it's like the Matrix, right? You know how I know Kung Fu?
Yeah. Oh, is it like different things that are set into your head already?
Yes. So you could, for example, you could literally say, I want to know Kung Fu, and I can literally get you a reflex skill set. Now, here's the downside to it. You can't use any IP points, improvement points on the skill, and you're locked to that skill level.
Gotcha.
You get a +3 chip. You got a +3 chip. The only way you're ever going to get +4 is if you buy a +4 chip.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And said that told us the page for where the chips are listed.
Okay, yeah, and there's a whole other list of chips on page 82 if you want to go down that route.
Oh, I found where you had the big Canucks, the cyber weapons implanted.
Big Knucks basically reinforces your knuckles. Cyber Snake is the one that's really weird.
Huh. Yeah. Just from reading that, does seem, in fact, pretty odd.
It's basically like, as far as I can understand, like you can have like a tentacle hidden on your arm somewhere, and you can like shoot it out.
Oh yeah. Kind of Venom style.
More like Doc Octopus is my best reading on that.
Yeah, I can see that too. That was another one of the thoughts I had.
That's an interesting one. Rippers are interesting. That's their clawed knives, basically.
Ooh.
And then there's an improvement on these. You can actually get the Wolverine claws.
Right, I see those now.
So honestly, I would think in your specific case, I would probably go in with the cyber optics and the cyber audio categories.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can learn dancing. You can be a ball. You can be a tango. You can be a tango dancer.
I only know how to dance. It's who I am, Dad.
It's an entire library of ballroom dancing techniques. You just pick one every night.
Oh yeah.
Go out clubbing.
I just become the mask.
Yeah, I would much. You may also want to look at the implant section. Interesting for you. Definitely the radar sensor, sonar implant.
Oof, homing tracer.
So yeah, that's I don't know. I kind of see your guy being more on that end of it. Um,
Ooh, the voice stress analyzer. That's probably one. So
this is where it gets weird because technically speaking, interface plug. Well, no, you don't need interface plugs. Not if you're not jacking directly into computers. You just
yeah,
type
it's not gonna be what he does.
You're not a techie. You let other people.
I'm me.
Yeah, I could definitely see, infrared, ultraviolet, um, sensor, low light, teleoptics section. Um,
Oh wait, ultraviolet. I can just be Riddick.
yeah, exactly, absolutely.
Hmm.
Likewise, in the cyber audio section,
Yeah, I was looking for. I was looking at voice analyzer for the lie detector.
you also look at radio link and phone splice that basically builds in a radio system and a phone and a cell phone into your head. That might be something. And then disruptor 1 kilometer. Yeah, that's a cool one. There's another one. I always see it and then I forget where it is, and then I find it again. Sound editing, which sounds so weird, but if you read the description,
Right.
it allows you to basically overhear conversations. Like you
Yeah.
basically have like directional hearing, like those like boom mics, like those cone
Mhm.
mics, where you can like literally like dial into someone's conversation and listen to what they're saying.
Right. It's the reverse megaphone.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually also another interesting one that I thought was cool. That actually might work for your character too.
I gotta start putting
These I don't
some.
see. A lot of these are real, like combat oriented gear, and some of this is like you don't need an AV tape recorder. I
You
don't think you
gotta
want
have
a
your
grenade.
wearman, bro.
I don't know if you want a grenade launcher onto your limb.
That's a pass. What was that? What was that? Uh, was it a Splatterhouse movie? I can't remember the name of it. You know, like the gore flicks where it was like really cheesy action movies that were just based all on like ultimate like gore stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
how there was that Death Wish one about the stunt driver versus like the chicks.
Oh, death proof.
Death Proof, thank you. And then there was another one where it was this chick going through a zombie infestation,
Yeah,
but she
Planet
had
Zombie.
a machine gun. Planet Zombie, thank you. Ooh, that was a good one.
Yes. Oh, well, she had the machine gun on her leg.
Planet Terror, thank you. Oh, I loved
There you
the like the advertisements they had at the beginning, like the Thanksgiving killer.
That's where Machete came from.
Yeah. I think you mean Uncle Machete from Spy Kids.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, I'm gonna put in other notes the few ones I think he would get.
Let me know though, because you're gonna have to roll for the humanity loss and make sure you count the total cost of everything.
I'm writing them down as in like at the end of it, I'm gonna go back and see which ones I'm actually positive on.
All right, so let me know when you're ready, and then, like I said, if you're confused about something, let me know, and I'll track it down. And trust me, one of the things this game literally doesn't lack is near infinite variety of gear.
Oh, dude, I'm looking through it and I'm like, this is
Nothing.
ooh.
Nothing. I have a separate PDF that is all the condensed gear. It's ridiculous. And they're the Chromebooks that literally have like little like advertisement snippets for every item in the game. Times Square marquee. There you go. You could project a little laser billboard everywhere you
Right.
go. Dart gun. I always thought that was an interesting one. But you put a dart
Final backup.
gun on your eye.
Wait, it's in your eye?
Yeah, it's an
What?
your eyeball gets replaced with a dart gun. You can have 3 options for your dart gun. There's actually poison rules in this game. All right, man. Let me know where you're at.
I think I'm gonna go to the leg now, because I think he has a fake leg. It only says like for the foot, but I guess that would be
What do you mean?
well, like I was saying, he had the one of his legs. I think he had like I'd like to have him like have lost a leg, so now he just has a cyber implant.
Let's see what we got here. What would that be? The
Right.
equivalent? Give me
I
one
mean,
second.
there's the standard foot.
1 second. I'll give you something. Hold on. Like I said, I have this master list.
Gotcha. Like it's not going to be anything fancy. It's just a really nice leg.
All right, technically this leg will give you a bit of an attack thing, but that's only if you
All
choose
right.
to use it. But it's $2,000.
Okay. What is it?
Cyber leg. It's a basic
Okay.
generic cyber leg.
Oh yeah. Skipped right over that. I forgot you have to have it in general. Oof. So yeah.
So
Would you have to require a standard foot for that? Yeah. Okay. So that's all he's going to want to do.
yeah, if you want your guy to have a cybernetic leg, that's what you'll get. That guy right there. It will give you the ability to do a 2d6 damage kick.
I have the really fun explanation for it, as in some deals really do cost an arm and a leg.
Oh, that sounds great.
In all actuality, he just lost it in an accident. It was a motorcycle crash. But don't tell anyone that.
That's not the story you tell anyone. You tell them the cool
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah. Got this one for selling a mech to the wrong man.
There you go. You crushed your leg with it. All right, so there you go. Make sure you count that's 2,000
Right.
bucks.
2,000 and then another 200 for the foot. Alrighty, I'm at 8,390 left. And this is before the eye and ear things.
Okay. So what are you thinking of? So we can
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
gonna
can
go back up to those.
tally up the cost, because I think it's it. Once we get to this part, you're good.
Yeah, after this, it's just doing up the humanity and the cost.
Yeah. But
So,
that's it.
cyber optic and a cyber audio. Have to add those two. So 500 and 500, that's 1,000.
You want cyber audio? You want cyber optic and cyber audio? Well, no, just do
Right.
one each. It's all
Uh,
one total cost for everything. So just do one. Just do cyber optic first, and
Okay.
then we'll do cyber audio later. Actually, I'm going to tell you right now, cyber optic is a major surgery. It's 1,500 euro bucks just to install the eyeball.
Right.
And then it's 500 just for the base eyeball. So you're at 2,000. And what are you thinking of getting?
I was thinking the anti-dazzle can't be flashed or laser blinded.
Okay, that's another 200.
Right.
You got 4 options. You got 1 eyeball. You go to 2 eyeballs, that's 1,000 plus 1,500 at 2,500.
Nah, it's only going to be one. I'm not going to
You
go
got
full
4
bore.
options.
3 left after anti-dazzle.
3 left. You don't have to take all the options.
Right. I think that'll do it for the eyes. I'm more interested in the voice stress analyzer for the ears.
So luckily for you, ears are easier to install than eyes. Apparently,
Right.
That's a minor surgery, so that's only $500. You get a pair of ears. That's 500. I'm assuming it's a pair of ears. Starting price for the Cyber Audio. So you want voice stress analyzer. That's 200.
So it was 500 to get the ear, then another 500 for the module,
And then another 200 for the voice stress analyzer. So you're at
All right.
$1,200. What else are you thinking for? No option limits. You can put as many add-ons as you want.
Right.
Remember, there's a humanity cost. So
Yeah, that'll be all for him.
that'll be it. All right, so let's calculate the humanity cost. Your cyber optic was 2d6. So roll it.
Seven.
That's a 7. And you said you got the anti-dazzle, so that's a 0.5. So your humanity cost for it is 7.5. You're going to have to put that in the cybernetics category.
Right.
It's your cost total. And the humanity cost, and just put in anti-dazzle cyber optic. And HL is humanity loss. That's the score I just gave.
Right.
You.
And then the cost, like the cost is in
Money.
Right.
Don't forget 7.5.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
The cost is the total cost, as well as the base module.
Gotcha. So that would be 2,200.
2,200. 2,200.
Alrighty.
Hey. Oops, sorry about that. My bad.
It's all right.
Okay, so here we go. Add again for cyber audio.
Another 2d6.
That's another 2d6, and you got
8.
voice stress analyzer. So that's another 1. So your total humanity loss is 9. Add another category. And 9 for humanity loss. And your cost was, so that's 500, 1,000, 1,200.
1,200, yeah. Alrighty.
And another option, because you got to put in your cyber leg.
Yeah. 2d6 and 2,000.
There you go. If you want to roll the 2d6.
Nice. Not as high.
Not as high. So you got a 5. And then you opted for the normal foot, right?
Yes. So no humanity loss on that one.
So it's just a straight 5. And it's a
And
$2,000 installation cost.
Yep. 2,200 again. Alrighty.
All right. So there you go. $5,600 total cost for all your cybernetics. And then on top of that, your gear was, what's your running total for your gear?
Well, currently I have left 5,290.
Okay, so That's with the cybernetics and all
Yep.
the starting. There you go. You got some money in the bank.
Oh yeah, never spend it all, or always spend it all.
There you go. So you got some gear, you got some cybernetics. Look up above, see what your total. You lost a couple of points of empathy
Right.
because of the cybernetics, just so you see how that worked. And
Yeah.
that is rounded up.
Cool. So nothing too bad.
So there you go. Like I said, the more implants you get, the lower that score will be.
Yeah.
There is a mechanic whereby you can recover humanity. I have to read into it a little bit more carefully.
Gotcha. It's not rounded. O says. Actually, how do you like? What do you want us to call you, man? We just been calling you O because that little thing is it.
Yeah. What is your name?
Calling him Rob. He seems like a Rob.
Here's what we call him: Circle and Square.
Dash O dash.
The artist formerly known as Circle and Square.
He who shall not be named.
Circle. I'm gonna call him Ironsides because that's what his character name is.
Alright, I can dig that.
Yeah. Trenches. I'm gonna call him Trench. I'm gonna call him Trench. That's his name. Trench.
We're just gonna change it up every time we refer to you. It's too late now.
Chief.
Oh no, you don't get to that. You don't get the anonymity behind that, man.
Be playing on Wednesday, so you can't hide behind that then. Anyway, all right. So I think we're good.
Indeed.
Get all the bases covered. I'm gonna text this to you really quickly. Your life path stuff.
Alrighty.
And so make sure you fill that out. If you have any questions or you're not sure about something, let me know and I will give me a second. I can just find you. Where are you?
I am the knight.
Shades. No, you're not Guy in the Shades, are you?
That is me.
Found you. All right. Message. You should get a PM.
I did indeed.
Oh,
Those are some numbers, boy.
there you go.
Alright, time to get those.
Fill out all those details, and then I will get back to you. I'll probably get back to you tomorrow or Wednesday morning. Just give you a quick IM and see how I can get you chained up with the rest of the gang.
Haha, it's funny because chain gang.
Basically, be like the who was that guy from Charlie's Angels?
Oh yeah, I know him.
You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna be that guy.
Yeah, the main guy.
Yeah, you're gonna be that guy.
I'm the dude from the thing.
So
I'm Q from Bond.
there you go. Something like that. Yeah. Pretty much.
Except, not a nerd, like some people.
Exactly.
Look at the techie every time I say nerd.
Was his name Barney? Something like that. Anyway, I'm getting into it. I'm getting too much into it. But yeah, like I said, fill out those details and we'll follow up tomorrow and I'll give you we'll bounce some ideas around.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, man. It was nice talking to you.
Nice. Oh, Bosley, I think was it.